Hi, my name is Tara Shaman Harris, and this is my TED Talks speaking outline. The TED Talks that I chose to do was Juan Enriquez, Your Online Life, which could be permanent as a tattoo. Juan Enriquez is a speaker, and his main point is basically be careful of what you post online. Be careful of the information that you put online about yourself or what you reveal or may reveal about someone else. According to Enriquez, the thing that really stood out with me is his way of letting us know that what we post online can somehow come back and haunt us, and that the things that we put online are really there forever and never can be taken away, which is a symbol for immortality. The thing that he spoke about that really got to me is when he said that Greeks thought about what happened when the gods, humans, and immortality mixed for a long time. And to me, that was very profound in telling us that, we as humans, we would get into things, but there is always a way where things can go wrong or something may come back to haunt us in the end. Sometimes we really don't think that that would happen, but honestly, it would. Mr. Enriquez used Greek mythology. Uh, he also used a Latin poet, and he also used a saying by Andy Warhol about uh, everyone getting 15 minutes of fame. But on the flip end of that, it really turned out to be what if we were only anonymous for 15 minutes, which I thought was like one of the greatest things ever because in social media, we really don't tend to think about the consequences before we go and do certain things. His call to adventure to me is social media is great for meeting, for having friends, conversating, finding someone. It may be friends, family, or loved ones. But on the flip side of that, the other thing can be social media can become a digital tattoo that remains forever. And it can become quite unpleasant if you're not careful about the information that you put out there about yourself or put out there about someone else. Because it may be something that you don't want made public or you wouldn't want to share that particular information with the public. Mr. Enriquez's storytelling was very effective to me because it gave me references from the past that I could adapt to now and to the future. Uh, he gave Greek mythology example where Atlanta and Hypo- Hippomenes, Hippomenes, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but the little golden apple was used by Hippomenes to distract Atlanta from her race because if you raced her, if you won, you would marry her, but if you lost, that means that you would die. So Hippomenes used whatever he could, which was the little golden apples, to distract Atlanta and really throw her off, which happens a lot in social media. Little things can distract you and become very unnecessary uh, in what it is that you're trying to do. Matter of fact, it can have nothing to do with what you're trying to do, period, point blank. Come to find out that you're off on some tangent, off on something else that has nothing to do with what really you were talking about. And Mr. Enriquez, he had the beginning, the middle, and the end as far as his Greek mythology plugging into his talk. I found his message to be very persuading. Narcissus is the most proven message to me because you have a lot of people that only think about themselves. They only talk about themselves, and everything is all about themselves. And the most realistic thing I could say about this was about what Mr. Enrique said was, don't fall in love with your own reflection. That can be a very bad thing, and it can also be a very bad thing for someone else who's attached to you.